What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, I want us to watch this video of a black American lady. She has come out and say a lot of black Americans, they are complaining of how they are being treated when they visit Caribbean or when they visit here in Africa. So in generally, she's saying that black Americans, they are being disrespected, they are being scammed when they visit Africa and also in the Caribbean. So guys, watch this video, then I'll be back with more comments.
Listen, this is going to tick some people off, but I do not want to associate myself with being African American. That is out the door, and I'll tell you why. Now, I have had discussions with people who, black Americans who had went over to Ghana. You remember that time when the president was like, oh, we want, black people from the diaspora to come over to Ghana. We're going to welcome you with open arms. You remember that? Well, a lot of people that I know that went over to Ghana, and I was going to go too. I had drunk the Kool-Aid, and I'm like, well, shoot, let me go. But the people who went over there ended up coming back. The stories that they were telling, what was happening over there, they were getting scammed. They were purchasing land. Come to find out that the land wasn't even, in their names, that somebody else owned it, and there was nothing that they can do. They were spending thousands of dollars over there. So basically what was happening is it was kind of like, it appeared to be a lure for, black Americans to go over to Ghana so that they can get scammed, right? And so they can get disrespected. And I'll talk about the disrespect. Now, there are a lot of videos that are circulating now where people are telling of their experiences at, how the Africans treated them over in Ghana. And so what they're saying basically validates what a lot of the people who I spoke with were talking about. They said when they got over there, they were so disrespected, right? And when they got over there, it was kind of like people just assumed that they had all of this money and they were just a big money grab. They were scammed out of their money. They were paying higher prices and everything. Now, there was this recent video that I saw on YouTube. Now, this wasn't the experience of the people that I personally spoke with, but they are now at the point where they're unaliving people, black Americans. This one lady that I followed on YouTube, and I'll probably, post her video at some point. She said that she had heard some news that one of the black women who went over there was found unalived behind her so-called property. Then she went on to say that it's now becoming typical that when they go there and they're out amongst Africans, that they are looked upon as like dogs, very disrespected. So I have chalked it up, and I have said to myself, I'm like, you know what, based on these stories, the personal stories that I've heard from, and then all of the videos that are circulating about Africa, and I know Africa is a huge continent made up of different countries. I'm specifically talking about Ghana, but I know it's the same in other countries, but let's focus on Ghana. Those people are jealous of black Americans. Don't think for one moment that they are not envious or jealous. They watch black culture intensely. They mimic everything that we do. They love our music, our style, everything. They are watching us. And as a result, for some reason, they're jealous. And I wonder, what's the jealousy and envy is all about? So it boiled down to this. I think it's because of our freedom. And the reason why I say this is because I had already posted some months back that my ancestors were already here, that they did not come on boats. They were already here. They were not slaves. Oh my God, when I said that, and that video went somewhat viral, when I said that, people were coming for me in the comments, I mean, foaming at the freaking mouth. And you know who were foaming at the mouth and calling me all kinds of names and telling me I was lying? Were African people. Where one woman, and I looked on her page, her forehead was probably about 12 feet high, said, that you will still be a slave in our eyes. Dog. That's what she said to me. So I say this to you, black people, here in the United States of America. Africa is not your home. The United States of America is your home. Deal.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from the black American sister. She has come out and said that the black people here in Africa or in the Caribbean, they are jealousy, they have jealousy to the black Americans. So guys, I don't want to talk much because I also have another video from our Jamaican sister. She has come out and reply to this video of a black American saying that black people from Caribbean, also from Africa, they are jealousy of the black Americans. So watch this video, then I'll be back with more comments.
Have you guys seen the video of the African American woman who moved to Ghana and is complaining that she's being treated like a foreigner? I get that there are certain expectations because the Ghanaian government said, oh, everybody come home, all black people come home. But I have to assume that this is a person who has not spent significant time in another country to recognize that the government may officially say, okay, all black people come home. But that does not mean that that is the voice of the local people that you're going to have to live with. The other thing she complained about was, oh, the government invited us and then we had to pay all these monies to move into the country and all this money was required. Yes, dear, that's what moving abroad involves. And there's also a series of videos where Ghanaians are complaining about the black Americans who have taken up the government's call, who have moved there and are in effect gentrifying the place. And I think African Americans are not open to the idea that they can also be gentrifiers. African Americans who are moving into black majority countries in Africa, in the Caribbean, in South America, wherever, they're moving to the global south. Listening to the stories of people in these countries, I think there are some African Americans who are moving into these countries in the global south as colonizers. They may not see themselves as colonizers, but they are moving like settlers. Their actions and the entitlement that they are moving with are giving colonizer vibes. By that I mean displacing the local people, disrespecting the local culture, doing all the things to uproot the natives that a colonizer would do. To make life difficult, to make life more expensive, to make the native people uncomfortable in their own environment. I'm not saying this is solely an African American issue, but I'm saying that in the same way that we can recognize when white people are moving into spaces and gentrifying it, when white people are moving into global south countries as settlers and colonizers, we also need to recognize that behavior in ourselves.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from also our Jamaican sister, and for me, I love how she has come out and respond to the black Americans who was saying that the challenges they are facing when they visit black nation, Caribbean and also here in Africa. So, and you know guys, I wanted to say the other day we saw the African leaders coming together and apologizing to the diaspora people, to the people from Caribbean, to the black people from Caribbean, also to the black people in United States, that's black Americans. So the African leaders, they came out and apologized because what happened during slave trade, because you know some of the African leaders during slave trade were greedy. Because of their greedy, were capturing the slaves here in Africa and selling them to the white people, to the slaves, to the colonizers. So that's why you can see we have our brothers and sisters from outside our Africa. Majority of them, they are in the Caribbean, and also majority of them, they went in America, and that's why we have black Americans, and also we have black people in the Caribbean. So it was all because of our greedy African leaders during the slave time, who they sold them to the colonizers. And recently they came and apologized, and also when they were apologizing, they also opened the doors for our diaspora people, the black Americans. the black people from the Afro-Caribbeans to come back home. So they were welcomed to come and visit here in Africa. So we have those people who they came. We have the black Americans who they visit here in Africa, and we also have some more people from the Caribbean who visited here in Africa. But I haven't seen people from Caribbean complaining about Africa. I've not seen the people from Caribbean complaining about Africa. So I've seen some videos of black Americans. They are highly complaining about Africa. Majority of them, they are saying Africa, it is bad. Africans, they have been scammed here in Africa. Just like our sister, she has come out and say. For me, I can tell my sister that here in Africa, we are a good people. Not all people in Africa, they are bad. And also in the point of scamming, we have scamming. It is not only here in Africa. Yeah, scamming doesn't happen only in Africa. We have scammers everywhere, worldwide. Even United States will find scammer. In the Caribbean, you will find scammer. In Europe, scammers, they are everywhere. It is just for you to take care of yourself, to do more research before buying anything. You need to do more research. And then our sister, she was complaining about the price when they are coming to visit here in Africa. Majority of African people, they hike their price. So when they see that these people, they are from American, they will sell them with American price, but the local, they will sell them with the local price. For me, I can tell you that you know, here in Africa, we love we love visitors, we love tourists, we love everybody who are coming in Africa. And majority of Africans, when they see visitors, they see a lot of opportunity. And that it is true. I'm not going to hide anything because I don't love hiding anything. And that it is true. When visitors come, and when visitors come in the Africa, and he or she has come as a tourist, the price that he will be buying something, or the price that he will be the places where he will be going to see, like animal, like in the park, he or she will be charged a high. So it depends with what you have come to do here in Africa. If you want to come and visit Africa as a tourist, yeah, they will charge you more. But if you are coming and investing and you want to stay in Africa, the price will not be high. And also for you to avoid being priced everything very high, you need to work with the locals. You need to have the guide. You need to have a guide who can take you around, so that to avoid this hike price. And also this is not only happen here in Africa. Also it happens in some of the country which they are experiencing a high tourist. For example, in Jamaica also, Jamaicans, it is very expensive. And why do you think Jamaica it is expensive? It is because of Jamaicans, they are having a high numbers of tourists who are coming to visit Jamaica each and every day. That's why you will find that Jamaica, it is expensive. Yeah, Jamaica expensive. And also some parts here in Africa also, it is very, very expensive for the for the tourists who are coming to see our natural things. It is expensive. So in the point of scamming, I have already tell you, scamming is everywhere for you. Before want to buy any plot, or for you want to buy any land here in Africa, you need to follow the right procedure. You need to do more research, so that you can know that you have bought this land, so that the land can belong to you. Not coming and buying land or property without following direct procedure. You need to do more research. You need to have a lawyer. You need to involve the government. You need to involve a lot of things. That's for you to acquire And also, guys, this lady, she has come out and said that she don't want to be associated with Africa. She hates Africa simply because also she has done a research and found out that the grandfather, his grandfather did not came from Africa. So she doesn't have any roots from Africa according to his according to her ancestry history. There's no anybody in his family that came from Africa. And guys, we all know that black people originated from Africa. Majority of black people originated from Africa. So that's why this lady, she is hating on Africa. So I want to tell this lady that despite that you are hating Africa, so also America, it is not yours. America, it is not your home. So when the Americans, when the white people decide that everybody should go back to our country, so where will you go? Because you will come here in Africa. The black people from Caribbean, majority of them, they came from Africa. So they will come here in Africa. So when it's the time to go back home, you will come here in Africa. Then you are saying that Africans people, they are jealousy of the black Americans, and also we are copying their culture, we are copying their music. So it is not bad copying black Americans music, it is not bad copying black American culture, but we all know that black people culture originated from Africa. The culture originate here in Africa. Look, the culture of the Caribbean, it is similar with the culture here in Africa. And also the black people who they are black Americans, they also practice African culture. So you cannot say that Africans, we are copying black American or we are jealousy. No, we are not jealousy. It is that we are embracing our own culture. So we are embracing the black Americans because we feel they are our brothers and sisters. We really love them. That's why we play their music. We are dancing and singing the black Americans music here in Africa because they are our brothers and sisters. Look what we are doing in Jamaica. The black people, the Africans people, they love reggae music. We also support Jamaican music simply because they are our brothers and sisters, and we really want to unite with our brothers and sisters from with our brothers and sisters from Caribbean, the same way we want to unite with black Americans, because we all know that black race, it is now the right time for us to come together. We should stop this division. We should stop this hate amongst us. You can see this black American, she's now bringing this division by saying that all black, there is no black people who came from the black Americans. They didn't came from Africa. They were born in America. So that it is a total lie. So kindly, I know the white people in United States, they have confused our brothers and sisters from America. They have taught them the white history instead of the black Americans learning the black history. They are now learning the white history, and that's why majority of them, they hate Africa. Majority of them, they don't want to associate themselves with Africa. Yeah, and that it is true. So kindly guys, I don't want to talk too much. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, share, and also comment. This topic, I will continue it on another time. Thank you so much guys. Like this video so that YouTube can reach to a lot of people, and also remember, you subscribe and give your comment, give your thoughts on the comment section. Let's interact more on the comment section. See you guys. Thank you. Bye bye.